my lovely people. Alright, so today in this tutorial I'm going to show you how to do really easy and simple makeup that is suitable to wear to work. Alright, so let's go. I'm just going to put my hair back. Alright, so to start with my base today, I'm going to prime with the Mecca Cosmetica brightening primer. So this is just like a luminous, it's from their Lit Within range, and it's actually quite, you can see it's got a little bit of a shimmer there. It's quite thick, but it's super hydrating and refreshing. Alright, so just gonna go in with this. Skin's a bit dehydrated today, so I thought we'll use something that's got a little bit of glow to it. Does anyone else's face get super red when they rub it? Like, come on, I'm not even rubbing that hard and my face has just gone really red. Okay, so to start with my base today, I'm going to go in with the Naked Skin weightless, what is this called? Weightless Ultra Definition Liquid Makeup, and I'm in the shade 2.0. Now I have had this for a while, but I do like this because it gives a demi-matte finish, so it's quite flattering, and being full coverage as well, it helps cover all my blemishes. So what I'm going to do, usually it depends on the consistency of the foundation. This one's pretty runny, so I'm just going to put 2 pumps on my brush, and we're just going to put this in. I'm going to go in rotating motions, buffing that into my skin. This always does give a nice finish, but I find sometimes it tends to cling to some of my dry patches, so if you have dry skin, this might not be the foundation for you. But the good thing about Mecca is you can get a sample, and usually the samples are enough to do a few applications, so you can try them out and see if it clings to any of your dry patches. I've had a lot of people raving about the all-nighter that Urban Decay recently came out with not long ago. I think it was the end of last year. But I'm kind of more of a Too Faced person myself. If you've seen my other tutorial, you would have seen I would have used the Born This Way foundation, which I love. The finish on that is amazing. Alright, so that's just one coat. I might go in with just a little bit more. I'm just going to do half a pump. I'm just going to get a bit more coverage on my cheeks. You can see how well it's covered my blemishes, like the colour of the blemishes here on my chin. Unfortunately I have got a bit of texture happening there at the moment, so I don't know what's going on with my skin in that section of my face. Alright, so after I put my foundation, I'm just going to conceal with my almost empty Naked Skin concealer. And we're just going to go down and out. Put some up here. Do you see all this texture? Like, my skin is just cranky with me at the moment. I'm going to buff that in. Okay, this foundation is not working on my forehead. But I'm actually just going to go in with a blender brush because I can't find my concealer brush. And I'm just going to carry that down the face. And I'm just going to go in with my face brush as well, just to help blend that in more. Okay, so now that we've concealed, onto the eyeshadow. So I'm going to take my trusty Z palette with all my Makeup Geek eyeshadows in there. And I mean, you can tailor this to how you want. I'm going to go for browns just because they're a really good neutral colour. You know, they match most uniforms and it can really bring out your eyes. For work, I'd stick to neutrals like browns or soft pinks and things like that. I wouldn't go full on like smoky eye, dramatic eyeliner. Sorry, I've got hair on my face. Dramatic eyeliner, you know, that type of stuff. I think sometimes it's a bit over the top unless you work in a place that requires that. So, I don't know, like a cabaret restaurant or things like that, you know, then by all means go all out. Alright, so we're just going to dip into Peach Smoothie here. And I'm just going to start from the inner corner this time. And I'm just going to sweep that across the entire lid. So what that's going to do is that's going to neutralize any sort of greyish tones and the purple in those veins. It's also going to give me a really nice smooth base to work off when I want to blend in those other browns. So we're just going to sweep this across the crease, go up into the socket as well, so just follow the shape of your eye, and that's the base shadow done right there. So now, next what I'm going to do is I'm going to go in with Makeup Geek Crème Brule here, which is a really nice sort of mid-tone brown. It's got a bit of warmth in it. And I'm just going to focus this on the outer V, and I'm going to drag this up into the crease a little bit too. So what we're going to do here is we're just going to slowly build up the colour, just mostly on the outer corner, just to give that little bit of definition to the eyes. And most of it, like this look, usually when I was wearing it to work every day, it would take me probably 5 minutes to do this eyeshadow look. And I mean, I'm not a pro when it comes to eyeliner, like winged eyeliner, so I just skipped that. And I just used to wear mascara. But if you're boss at eyeliner, then go for it, because this would look amazing with some eyeliner in there too. Okay, so now that we've put some creme brulee in there, you can see that warmth that's given. What we're going to do is, you can stop at 3 shades, so you can just put a darker brown in the corner. You can add a little bit of a pop of orange through the crease as well. It's going to give it a really nice lifted look. But I'm going to go in with, I'm going to go Makeup Geek Cocoa Bear right here. This is a lovely, warm, rich, reddy brown shade, and I like it because it really complements my green eyes. So we're just going to go with this in the corner here. And I'm going to start blending that into the crease on top of where we put those other colours. I'm also going to bring this a little bit into the centre of the lid. But you basically just want a really nice blended look. I'm just going to focus a little bit more right on the lash line here. Just going back and forward. I'm going to grab my... Sorry, I forgot to tell you what this brush was. The blending brush that I was just using was the Sigma E25. And now I'm going to go in with my E40, which is a fluffier dome-shaped brush. And I'm just going to really blend that out. So I'm going to go in circles, windshield wiper motions, just to really diffuse the colour. Just on the outside, because like I said, we want a blended look. So if you want to compare the two brushes side by side, you can see the E40 is much more rounded and is a lot longer in bristles, whereas the E25 is more of a short dome shape. So the E40 is consistent all the way around, and the E25 is slightly flatter on the sides here with a really fluffy, dense top section. So you can see how dense and fluffy they are. But the E40 is fantastic for diffusing. If you're only going to get, like, you don't need an entire collection of eyeshadow brushes. I literally only use these 2 brushes for all my eyeshadow and all my blending. They are all you need. So if you think about getting brushes, you really only need 2 brushes like this and maybe a small pencil brush to help get in the inner corners, but seriously, that's all I use. Alright, so we're just going to go in with the other eye now. Now, if you don't have any of the Makeup Geek eyeshadows, then any brown eyeshadows, words, Caitlin, words. Any brown eyeshadows will do, as long as you have a light tone, a medium tone, and a dark tone. You can pretty much build up any look, so it doesn't matter if you haven't got these type of eyeshadows, just use what you have. Even if they're drugstore, they don't have to be high-end, anything will work for this look. Alright, so now that we've got the eyeshadow on, I'm not going to do eyeliner, not for this look, because I'm just after a really soft basic look. So I'm just going to go on with mascara, and today I'm going to use Benefit Roller Lash. Another really good mascara that you can pick up is Lash Domination by, I think it's Bare Minerals? Yeah, Bare Minerals Lash Domination. That I love. That mascara is just like va-va-vroom lashes. So good. Alright. So, I don't usually do my bottom lashes. I find a lot of the time, if I blink, the mascara will transfer to my bottom lashes. You can see here it's starting to transfer in. So now this always happens. So I'm just gonna take my E25 blending brush that I was using before, and I'm just gonna blend that away. You know what, guys? I'm so excited. Last year my friends and I bought tickets to the Aladdin musical, and it's coming up in May, and I can't wait because I'm really excited, and it's Aladdin, like, come on. To all those Disney freaks out there, you know what I'm talking about. Alright, so we're going to go in with blush now, and I'm just going to go use my Tarte Parkavenue Princess palette. I think they still have this palette on the Tarte website, but it's one of my favourites. It's just a really nice, it's got a nice little mirror in it. And it's just really nice shade. So we've got a really nice sort of cool toned bronzing shade there. Now that's waterproof as well, which I thought was amazing. Got a really nice blush and then a really subtle highlighter. So with this highlighter, it's gives you a really natural, is the camera going to pick that up? There we go. Just here. So it gives you a really natural sort of glow. So it's not like a really poppin' highlight. So I find that it's really good for work because it gives you that little bit of that glow without being like blinding to your workmates and your customers. So I'm going to dip in to the shade Glisten, which is the blush. Tap off the excess. It always looks like with that. It always looks intimidating. I'm not liking this foundation. Look at how it's set into my expression lines here. It's never done that before. That's really bad. I'm gonna put that. Okay, back to blush. So we're just going to take this, and I'm just really going to blend in circular motions all the way back. And you can smile, just so you get it on the apple of the cheek there. I feel like this foundation was not a good choice for me today, with my skin being dehydrated. Alright, now that we've got our blush on, I'm just going to dip into Parkavenue Princess, which is the shade of the bronzer. And I'm just going to really lightly contour, I guess is the proper term. So I'm just going to start sweeping that back and forward. And this was my first contour shade, so this is such an easy shade to work with because it's so light and buildable. I used to get really scared of contouring just because it always looks so intimidating, and I was so afraid of looking orange, you know, so. Alright, and now, if you don't need a specific highlighting brush, but if you don't have one, the E40 blending brush that we use on our eyes is great for highlighter. So I'm going to dip that into the highlighting shade, which is called Champagne. And I'm going to go in just here on the highlight of my cheekbone there. A little bit on the end of the nose. So you can see how that gives a really soft shimmer to the face. And on top lip. So now that we've done that, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my Yes to Coconut Restore makeup wipes. So these are just, they're biodegradable, you know, vegan, animal friendly makeup remover wipes basically. So I'm going to take one of these. And what I'm going to do, I'm just going to fold it. And we're just going to clean up this edge here. Just to give a bit more of a defined line. Okay, now, I'm just going to brush my brows up. Because I never used to do my brows. Sometimes I set them with clear brow gel, but when you're already up early for work, you just can't be bothered, you know. But we might fill them in a little bit. I really need to get them waxed. Alright. So that is brows done. And this one's doing its wacky thing like it always does. See this gap here? That's what I'm trying to grow in. And it's getting there slowly, but man is it frustrating. So now that we've done the brows too, I'm just going to take my makeup wipe and just wipe foundation off my lips. Now I never used to wear lipstick to work, just because it was a pain in the ass, but my lips are also pretty pink naturally. But if you want to, you can, as you're just pairing it with a neutral shade colour, brown, pink. Sometimes you can get those muted purples which look really nice. Take down my hair. And there it is, just a simple neutral look that you can wear every day or to work. It's not too much, but it still gives you a little something. And yes, so thanks for watching guys. Don't forget to like and subscribe down below for some more tutorials and how-tos. Thank you for tuning in. I love you all and I'll see you again soon. Bye!